It is a brisk spring day out here, which is, we'll be interested to see. So I threw the lav mic on because I was just out here mowing. I don't know if you can see this. I've got her taken way down. Go around the corner so I can get out of the, I've taken her way down. And just as she keeps coming up, I mean, you can see a little bit, that's a line right there as it goes all the way across. And there were a couple of woody plants. I want to say, I know there were thistles and some other things, and now I've got some stuff that's starting to sprout down here, but you can see the lines, kind of how they seeded it. This is all Kentucky bluegrass. Again, the line is right up here against the house where I didn't actually take the mower. But I have been working to get sticks and stones and everything else out of the backyard. So let's take a look at this here. So what's interesting, I think, I like I like where I'm at. And I like where I'm at. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take, so we've got all of this area, all of this land that runs all the way back to this house out here, and it's not developed. You can see we've got houses here, houses here, houses here, where things are developed, and that'll continue to happen. But what I was thinking is I'm gonna go out here and I'm gonna mow and I'm gonna seed with ryegrass a couple tee boxes back in here, maybe one over here as well. I could probably do one across the street, but I like the angles as things are coming back because we do have windows on the house and I really don't want to replace any of the panes of glass. But then I was thinking I would take some of this, maybe level like this back corner right here with a bunch of sand and set it up kind of as a larger golf green. Maybe we'll just do the whole thing and have a couple different flags in here, but it would just be a fun thing, like people come over and visit the house. This is right here eventually going to have a deck, and so can't really place it underneath here, so you're going to have the deck as it comes out here. But if you look at the property, I think it would be pretty cool to have I think it'd be fun just to have super low tight grass to run around on. I think that would be, I like the feel of it. Gives me something to mess with all summer long. I am gonna plant some garden stuff, I think, in here. But again, you can probably see this is a low point where these white stakes are all the way down here. This is the property line. And the property line, I'm not so sure that you can see it right now as it works, but the property line has a slope that comes in on each side like that from each parcel of property. And so you got some drainage stuff there. So I've really, the question is, where do you put any garden? Number one, I like this area back here because we get a ton of sunlight. But at the same time, I want to be able to make sure that we are not sitting underwater. So this is what I'm talking about, like right out in here, and I'll change this view a little bit so we can look down in there a little further. So right in here, this is what I'm thinking. We'll put in, a tee box all the way down there, tee box, maybe even mow a little fairway that comes right back in here. I don't know, it's just kind of neat. This is a great area. We're right on the edge of town, which means that we're exposed to a lot of wind, but you've got all of this new construction. Got all this free dirt here that I could probably go get and borrow to level things out here a little bit. And another pile of free dirt down there. Biggest thing I need to get is some sand back here. But you can see, I think if you take a look, neighbors over here, super brown yet. I've cut all the brown off of everything. It's already starting to emerge, and I haven't hit it with any fertilizer yet. But that's the next thing to come. It's supposed to be 60 this week. This stuff is gonna take off here. It's gonna take off here shortly, and then it's gonna look amazing. You can even see just ever so slightly some stripes, and I didn't put the striping kit on that new little Sunjo reel mower that I have. So there's my test of the lav mic, and here's just a quick update on what we're doing with the backyard at the house. But it's not nearly as soft as it was before. Neighbors have a beautiful lawn over here, super thick, super lush. Kentucky bluegrass, this is all Kentucky bluegrass seeded in here. Next step is to, I am gonna get out here and just seed this whole thing with a ton of rye. Just a ton of rye, because as soon as it warms up, this thing's gonna pop like crazy, and I look forward to having just the most green, lush lawn in the area in the coming weeks. So, quick tour. Thought some of you would enjoy the concepts of adding a golf green at the house, and we'll see. Maybe I am destined for success, maybe I am destined for failure, but either way, I'm gonna bring you along for the tour. So hope you enjoy this. Have a great day.